Hello, and welcome to April's Cancer Journey. You never know what you're going to get, and you never know what's going to pop up on my channel. So, welcome also to the wrong side of the tracks. And you'll hear about that too. You never know what's going to happen around here. But stick around a while, watch a video, hit the like button, share it if you think it's worth it, comment either way, and if you feel so inclined, hit the subscribe button. It's free 99. So, buckle your seatbelts, folks. Here we go. Alright, folks. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet because it's 4 a.m. Day before yesterday. And a lot of people have messaged me or went down below that comment and made more comments about me going to the oral surgeon to find out if I had to have my tooth pulled or not. The whole time I was confident I'm not hurting. There's nothing in there they're going to find. Well, I was dead wrong about that one. So, they get me back there. They do the x-ray. The panoramic, and he said, we need to get a CT scan. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. And she was like, oh no, we have a stand-up one here that'll do it's for dental work. And I'm like, wow, this is gonna be expensive. Anyway, so have I had my tooth out or not? You can't tell. But I have. It's way back there. Way back there. But boy, I feel it. Okay, how to make a long story short. I had bone erosion, probably caused from chemo, they said. And that tooth was already infected because I know that was a crown that they had to go back into and drill up through to do a root canal. So, who's to blame? I don't know. I brush my teeth twice a day. I mean, it's life. But no amount of toothbrushing is going to cure a bacterial infection. It was so bad, it ate through my bone that separates right here, your gums, to your sinuses. That's why my eyes were red, and I had the streak, which I still have, that goes literally from here all the way down to where the tooth is. And it'll go away, he said, and I've got some strong antibiotics, and I got good pain medicine. So my mom went home yesterday. She didn't stay another day, boyfriends and such. But, what shocked me was the fact that my insurance covers $1,000 in dental care for the whole year. And for anybody that doubts, I can approve it because I have the bill that I had to pay yesterday on a credit card because I didn't have the money to pay it. I was like, oh God, this is going to eat up my insurance. And she said, yeah, and then some. And I was like, oh my God, I was in tears. I was literally in tears. And they came back in there and I had to pay $500. It was like $497. But then when I go back next week, I've got to pay whatever his visit fee is and whatever he does fee. And then I have to go back again and again and again to make sure that the bone is I had synthetic bone put up here. That's why my surgery lasted so long. It was like an hour and a half because he had to put in a new piece of bone. He said about 3 inches. He had to put in a new piece of bone. And I said cadaver bone. And he was like, no, it's synthetic bone. But it does have cow tendon in it. So if you're vegan or vegetarian, there's a whole different, that we'll do with that, and it's a lot more expensive. And I was like, no. I'm not loyal to any fruit or vegetable. Give me some cow. I don't care. And so, yeah. I'm further in debt. And let the haters attack. But I don't have the piece of paper in front of me because I've got a stack of papers over there I've got to go through. But it was $497. I'm going to start a GoFundMe. I can't continue like this. If so, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. That took $500. And that card only has $2,000 credit line on it, which means that $500 is already taken up. If you want to put money in it, that'll be fine. I will link it when I make it. Then you've got the option of, buying I've been doing like some wax melts, the toilet bombs, the dishwasher cleaner tablets, dish cleaning tablets, powdered dish detergent. I'm about to start with bath bombs because that's what people really love and they want those and they'll pay better money for those. I've got tons of my stuff on sale, not on sale, but for sale on a website like my Coach bags and whatever I can find, but nobody's wanting anything, it doesn't seem. Nobody's even asked me a question, even about a Coach bag. That's the way my life works. I'm not crying. But I can't mentally handle the haters all the time. All the time. They never stop. They never stop. There's been times when I've just took down something I was that was making money because it was a highly rated video, because I couldn't take the hate anymore. I will have to get a moderator, but if I put the, what do you call it? I mean, if it might just be easier for me to insert my Cash App and my Venmo, so that if anybody wants to send anything, they can, and they don't take a portion of it like GoFundMe does. Doesn't matter, the money's going to be used for the same thing. For my back tooth. Well, I would lose 4 if I had waited. Like, all. So yeah. Please don't come at me with hate. You never know when you say something and it's just the wrong day and somebody will lose their shit. And right now I'm so nervous and messed up for even having to say GoFundMe, because I know that people are going to say I'm lying, but you see where the tooth is missing. And let me see which one of these the yep, here's a receipt. Care Credit. And then it's hard to see. Why is it not focusing? Why is it not focusing? It says $495. Maybe you can see it and I can't. Right there. $495. That's what I spent yesterday. So, any amount will help. Because if I keep going like this, I'll be stuck somewhere like this for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm looking forward to having a trailer that I'll have to have fixed up. Or a house that I'll have to have fixed up. But one that doesn't have 2 shootings in 3 days. I don't even know if I told you, but Luna and me were outside. It was about 1:30 in the morning. And it was on Saturday last week, I think. And I can upload the video on here and let you hear it yourself. But it was so loud. And it was taken by my camera up there. So you can imagine how horrible it was in your ears. And I jerked her in the house. And I was like, I don't care. Pee in the floor. I'm not going back out there. And I didn't for the rest of the night. And I don't want to live where I'm afraid to take my dog outside to go to the bathroom, even though I've got like hella floodlights and everything. So, you know, I had to buy the headlights, had to put the headlights in. That was $350 just to put them in. It was close to $300 for the housing and the lens. And then you had to buy the bulbs separate. And now this. When they were putting them in, I was sitting there almost in tears with a toothache. And the next morning I went to the dentist. And that's what got the ball rolling. So, like I said, haters, I'm not going to let you get to me. You say what you want. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm going to quit caring what anybody says. And if I don't get a penny, then I don't get a penny. That's all I care. Just whatever. If I don't get it, that's it. You know. I've got to buy a new ring light. I broke it. Yep. Accidentally knocked it off the kitchen counter and it broke all over the floor. So I've got to buy one of those. Because it's just not the same without it. But, anyway, hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be staying at home. As usual. And I'll try to go live Sunday night. So, you guys have a good one. And I will talk to you later. Bye.
Will you please go pee or poop or whatever you gotta do because fuck. Don't you? That's a good shot.